Diego. I believe he won the Arcadian. Zio, a semi-decent Falcon. Does good things here and there. So, what is up, Chroma?
What is up, Tavicans? Good to be here. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, the Melee Games is all finishing out for SoCal today.
Nice. Who's left in the Melee Games?
5 schools. UCSD, UC Santa Barbara, LA, Cal State Fullerton, and the stacked UCI. And right here we have Mchi and DanteFox, both starters for UC Santa Barbara, Zio for UCLA, and the infamous East Coast Jeff, best player in the universe.
Why is he called East Coast Jeff?
Because he's from the East Coast, and hilariously enough, that was his tag when he lived on the East Coast.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
Apparently Korean DJ just gave him the tag, and like, you know how it is. You kind of have to listen to that.
So it's a pretty close match. I would say it's almost perfectly even.
Sick. Oh, invincible ceiling glitch or whatever. What a bunch of cheaters.
It's because he hit the shield in his up smash animation, which procs the invisible ceiling.
Absolutely. Green team with the double edge guard doesn't quite figure it out. I've never seen Zio and Jeff team, but it could be really interesting.
Yeah.
Mchi and DanteFox. I'm not sure how much they get to play because Dante is not exactly near Santa Barbara right now.
Yeah.
But Mchi's getting a lot better, a lot quicker. He's recently won a tournament out there.
So the Falcon's just going to kind of hover around. He's not going to be super confrontational. And if there's anything of lag that comes out, then he's going to come in and snipe him with a knee.
That's that classic. And East Coast Jeff, I guess, has to kind of be bait.
Yeah. But DanteFox and Mchi, like, they don't seem like they're really strong at, like, overwhelming. Like, and when I think of overwhelming pressure, it's like the mango pressure. So, like, East Coast Jeff will have space to work with. And I think of Zio as an assist character that will come in whenever East Coast Jeff needs help.
Yeah. Nice little double coverage, covers Jeff for a little bit while Zio is occupied. Oh, is he going to go for it? And it's surprising that they're not pressuring. I always think of the Santa Barbara Foxes as like heavy in your face. Like,
yeah.
Especially DanteFox.
Yeah, but I mean, they can pressure, but I think East Coast Jeff is strong enough that he's not really going to get overwhelmed by their level of pressure. So they've been losing out on the skirmishes with East Coast Jeff for the most part, so they're playing a little bit more conservative.
It's really interesting. San Diego a little bit isolated. Zach has been coming up and almost complained that he doesn't get to play spacies that pressure him as much in San Diego. So it's interesting that Jeff can adapt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's playing rather safe. He's not doing anything super committal. And if the Fox isn't really good at the mix-up game, they're not really going to open up East Coast Jeff too much.
Okay, so Jeff's seen that a million times, up throw double shine.
Yeah.
And actually, the shines were a little bit too slow for my liking. But what might have happened was that the second shine didn't stack. It's got to be within 10 frames, I think.
Yeah. But Zio came in with the assist there.
Really nice by Zio.
And what you have to do is, if a Fox gets an advantage on East Coast Jeff, the other Fox has to keep the Falcon preoccupied so he can't help out. And I don't really see that happening.
Oh, that's a super big throw there. Okay, we're going to have probably a 1v1 if Zio can stay away.
Zio's doing an amazing job, doing the right play by not risking any chance of dying.
Very strong player. Defensive drill from Jeff gets out of the Gemp opportunity, just leaves it for Zio. Nice teamwork. See if they can finish this out. Nowhere to go.
Yeah. And so that's just smart play. I really like that Zio just ran away right when it became the 1v1.
That was so important.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is such a difference if Zio gets tagged with the bear.
Yeah. And then now you got a Foxado, which can go either way.
I think this was a really close game.
It was.
Yeah. Impressed with both teams right now. So I guess Mchi and DanteFox, once they hit Jeff, the other one's positioned to cover some options. Should they be, I guess, hitting Zio out of the way?
I mean, it depends. I mean, there's another variable in teams, and it's time. It's like, you know, when you go against like a Samus, for example, that's recovering, you might as well just double team the other guy as opposed to waiting 5 seconds. So it ultimately depends on how far away and how long it takes to recover.
And that's why you see stuff like up throw up smash a lot more in teams than you
would.
Yeah,
you want to just get your hits and then just position yourself to help somewhere else.
And I think one of the tricky things about playing a team like, say, Samus Puff is that while Samus is recovering, Puff can play very, very disengagey.
Yeah.
Stay very far away until they're comfortable.
So the counterplay to that is if they're disengaging, what you should be doing is taking as much of the stage as possible, making it really hard for them to regroup. It's kind of like when you have ice climbers on the opposite side of the stage. You take center stage and you separate them. And then you move as one team, pressuring one person as they get to center stage.
Absolutely. All right, game 2, we're going to go to Dreamland. And what? Oh, okay, never mind. I got super confused for a sec. Thought Zio went Fox.
Oh, no.
Oh, teams. What a time. Jeff's got an edge guard situation while Zio keeps the other Fox occupied. Whoa. Okay. I'm actually surprised that Jeff managed to pull off that entire edge guard.
And the Fox with the box tag was playing a little bit too greedy. And when you have a Fox off stage like that, you're not trying to fight the other partner. You have to help yours. And they're playing a little bit too much 1v1 for my liking.
I could see that. And I think Zio is very, very happy with the way Green Team's selecting to engage them.
Yeah. Zio has a lot of time. They're not actively pressuring him. They're just kind of staying outside of his zone, but Zio feels comfortable in that spot.
See there, Jeff goes to help Zio. Now it's turned into this reversal. Green Team's lost another stock.
And they're hitting each other now, so it doesn't look really clean. Oh.
And just to do a little bit of bias here, one of the more annoying things about playing Jeff is just how good he is in these tight scramble situations. Oh! Oh, wow. Zio, no!
Wow. But East Coast Jeff is just not really getting hit, although he just got hit there. And but for the most part, they're having a really difficult time figuring out what to do because East Coast Jeff is just not really interacting with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, like, what do we do now? Because I think Santa Barbara is thinking that red team's going to engage with them, but they're just standing there. And so they're like, oh, okay, like, how do I close the space? So they can't really quite figure it out. Actually,
kind of a rough counter pick for them then. Dreamland.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to gain the space. They're super close on a lot of these setups as far as like covering a gimp on Jeff, but there's just slight imprecisions, and with Fox and teams, that's just going to kill you.
I mean, I've counted several 2v1 situations or sandwiches that Green Team could have gone, but instead they're kind of like tunnel vision on like just a certain aspect of the map.
I see.
Like, there's no reason the Fox should be that far away.
He's trying to pick an engaging situation, but then the other Fox is getting 2v1.
Yeah.
Okay, now Zio, and now it's a totally uninterrupted edge guard maybe from Zio, and he got to pick what he wanted to do there.
Yeah. He had options. It's kind of like if you choose, you know, to try to cover too many options, you get none. I would have liked at least him to choose something more aggressively.
Oh, that was a nice recovery. This is even again.
Yeah.
Really nice comeback here. Oh, they actually had the team set up. This is okay. Green Team almost just lost an incredible amount of stocks in 2 seconds.
But that's pretty much the difference between, like, you know, like the really high-level teams and like teams like this. Not to make fun of them, it's like you have a team like QFAT in that 2v1, they're getting a kill.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna take 60 damage. They're gonna dish out 60 damage, and I'm not really seeing them convert on these 2v1s. Both teams.
That said, they do have some pretty nice coverage on a lot of these situations. All right, Zio's gonna go for it. This should be a kill. Jeff's keeping the other Fox totally tied up.
Yeah.
Now we have a really comfortable 2v1. Oh, Jeff, no, that's not the right.
Well, it's Captain Falcon, so it's actually not okay.
Whoa.
They lose a stock for that. Pretty good.
And Jeff just staying away until his teammate comes back.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
So they're not really closing as aggressively as I'd like. So they have the right conceptual idea of sandwiching, but they're not suffocating him as quickly as they should be.
I see. So they should really just be taking the... There's a little bit of fear and hesitation. Yeah. They're not trying to like make a mistake and lose the game in some way.
So that's a good, clean 2-0 win for East Coast Jeff and Zio.
I really hope that was kind of late-ish in the bracket, or at least like the 4, 5, and 8, 9.
Okay.
That's a fallback option. Yeah. Another little rogue hitbox that might pick off. What is this? What? What an incredible string from Mchi.
Yeah, he got the weak hitbox of the dash attack to end it. I thought he was going to grab for sure.